What's going on YouTube? It's Brayzon back here with another video for you guys. If you guys are enjoying the content, if you guys want to hit a like down below, subscribe if you guys are new here, and leave a comment letting me know you subscribe so I can welcome you to the family. And that being said, cue intro. What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Madden 20 video for you guys here. Today I'm going to be going over the Gauntlet rewards. I'm not going to be opening up all the 76 gold packs and things like that. I already did that as I played them. I didn't really get much anyway, so didn't really miss out. I will be opening up the Gauntlet fantasy pack and showing you guys how to get the free player, which free players to get. I'm basically just going to rank them through the 5 eyes right here. I'm going to read you the stats and then I'll rank them and basically go over them that way. And then I also am going to do I think 89 to 90 is the exchange set now. I have a couple NAT cards in my bench. I think I have Michael Thomas, Antonio Brown, and then I think I might have, I forget who I have, but I'm going to basically put them into that set. Hopefully I can pull 89 to 90 pretty good for you guys. So first off, this is the Leonard Fournette. And as you see, he's got 88 speed, 86 excel, 80 agility, 92 carrying, 65 catch, only 75 elusiveness, 90 truck, and 83 break tackle. So he's a pretty good card. I mean, if you don't have a good running back, let's say you were just using Saquon right now, right? And, you're still using Saquon and you need to upgrade. By all means, feel free to get this Leonard Fournette. But if you have Marcus Allen, Bo Jackson, I wouldn't really advise switching from them and taking this Leonard Fournette. Just because, honestly, I'm going to wait for the Melvin Gordon Master 93. That's going to be my next upgrade. So I wouldn't really worry about this Leonard Fournette. I mean, it's a good card, but just for how many running backs are in the game, it wouldn't be my first choice. Next up is going to be Juju, and he actually has some pretty good stats as well. If we go ahead and look at these Juju stats, it's kind of hard to compare them. Obviously, my receivers aren't that great. I use Cooper, Tyreek. These are the two I'm getting rid of. And then Torrey, and then I'm getting the Randy Moss that just dropped today. I'm going to be getting him to a 90. But if you see this Juju, he's actually a pretty good card. I would compare him to someone like Jerry Rice. Honestly, I think he's pretty comparable to Jerry Rice. I think he has less route running. Jerry Rice has a lot better route running. But you see Juju, 89 catch in traffic, 89 catching, and 89 spec catch with 87 speed. That by itself is really, really good. I don't know what let's see what his break release is, or let's see what his release is. Run block 46, not a big deal unless you really want someone to run block, but a lot of people would just put in tight ends out there if they wanted extra run blockers. Let's see. Did I already miss it? Or no, okay, it should be down here. Beat press 84. So beat press 84, that's actually pretty good. If we compare, Michael Thomas has 86, that only has 81, 82 right there, 80 for Tyreek. So a high beat press basically means if they man press you and have no overtop help, beat press is really, really helpful on those go routes. That plus your speed. That speed and acceleration are the top 3 things for that. And since he's got 87 speed, that's going to be pretty good if he does break the press pretty well. He will have a good chance to, beat him deep since he does have 87 speed. And he does have 84 agility and 88 excel as well. Pretty good overall card. And it's a depth position, so you never really can go wrong with that. Next up is Ed Oliver. Not a fan of this card. Personally, I'm not going to pick him up. As you see, he's got 78 speed, 84 excel, 86 strength, tackling 87. His play rec and his block shed only being at 81, 82. He does have decent pass rushing moves, but not good enough for me to pick him up. Just because he doesn't really have that good of run stopping moves. And right now I use this Aaron Donald as my second D tackle. And as you can see, it doesn't really make sense to, switch off him. Aaron Donald has all that play rec. He has the block shed, power move, finesse move, strength. 3 less speed, 2 less excel is not a big deal as a D tackle. And then his tackling is 5 less. But like I said, this is my second D tackle. My run stopping D tackle is Damon Harrison. If I only have 3 down linemen in a passing situation, then I put Aaron Donald. And if I have 4 down linemen, then I have Damon Harrison and Aaron Donald. Or sometimes I'll put Myles Garrett in there. If I have Aaron Donald at DN for a true run stopping scenario. But as you see, Myles Garrett, even then, he's pretty much just as good, if not better. So it's pretty crappy stats on this guy. Like, he's not a bad card, but just for his level, And obviously this Aaron Donald is going to be like an 88, 89 overall, and this Myles Garrett's going to be a 87 overall. So just keep that in mind. Even though it says he's an 80, he is an 87, so it's not like this 80 is better than the 89, but still, 87 is better than an 89 basically. I know it's a different position, but that's why I play them out of position. It works better. Definitely, I would stay away from Ed Oliver. Unless you just really want him, then by all means go for him. Everyone has their preferences, but not that great of a card. So this is actually the card I'm most excited for, and the card I'm actually going to pick up. And if you check his stats, he's got, this is my 91 Shazier. So I already put the captain token in Shazier. So this is basically the max Shazier as of right now. This Devin White has 88 speed. His excel matches him. His strength is a little bit lower. His tackling is higher. Play rec a little bit lower. Block shedding is way higher. Hit power is higher. And then his zone coverage is a lot less. So this is Devin White is one of the best user cards in the game. If we compare to this Jesse Tugel, who is my number 2 linebacker, you see Tugel has the strength and a little bit of play rec, a little bit of block shed. So he's a little bit better against the run. But, he's pretty much better, and he has +6 speed. I'm going to be quick selling this Jesse Tugel and picking up Devin White just because this Devin White will be my user card. And then if I do have, Shazier out there as well, I will be able to have Shazier as, actually play the zone. I mean, he has 84 zone coverage. That's almost as good as some of the top corners. So pretty much I'm going to have him out there locking people up in that zone coverage. I'm going to put lockdown on Devin White because you can get the abilities on him and the chems, and then basically go from there. And then last but not least is Derwin James. The problem with Derwin James is I feel like safeties are just so oversaturated, and also I say this in every video I talk about safeties, but safeties is my favorite position. So even Pat Tillman kind of makes me a little mad this year. He's such a great card, so you can't not use him. But I really love Brian Dawkins, Ed Reed. I'm kind of hoping Troy Polamalu is the 10-year, but even then I don't really need him because Pat Tillman is your strong safety. So really free safety, I'm going to put Dawkins, Ed Reed, or Sean Taylor. And I already have Pat Tillman at strong safety, so you don't really need Derwin James. I mean, obviously my Pat Tillman's not as good right now, or he's roughly around there, but he's going to be a lot better when I get him to 95. And all I have to basically do is get the passing yards, and then I think, 50 more rushing touchdowns or something like that. It's just the passing yards. I haven't wanted to grind them out. Anyways, if we do take a look at him, compare him to this Ken Houston powered up, you see basically 87 speed, 89 excel, tackling is both at 76, 87 play rec, 81 pursuit, 82 man, 81 zone, and 89 hit power. He's a pretty good card. The only reason I wouldn't get him is because of the fact, like I said, that there is a lot of safeties in the game, and with Pat Tillman, you really only need 1 safety. Maybe 2 if you do user 1. So, I mean, Derwin James definitely could be that card for you. You could use him as your user. I use Ken Houston as my user right now. As you see, Adrian Amos is I have him play free safety. I have Pat Tillman play strong safety, and then I user out of my nickel and dime formations, I user Ken Houston. So, this Derwin James is definitely a better card than Amos, but is he worth it, for what you can get out of one of these other positions? Probably not. I would probably rate Devin White number 1. Probably Juju number 2, just because he's a depth position. Then I would probably do Derwin James, just because, like I said, you could use 3 safeties at least, so it's not completely useless. Or you could put him as your nickel if you still want to kind of stop the run, depending on how your scheme is. You could put him nickel like corner, so that way you have like basically another linebacker safety type of thing, still great in coverage. And then I'd probably put Leonard Fournette at number 4. Just once again, it's just there's good running backs out there. I wouldn't advise getting him over those running backs. But if you don't have a running back, you don't have coins to get one of them, and you pretty much are good on wide receivers and everywhere else, then he's still a good card. And then I would just stay away from Ed Oliver. I'll rate him at 5, but basically don't even get him. There's just too many good cards. And the good thing to know about these as well is there actually is some. So let me go put this in my lineup. But there's actually an exchange set. So all you have to do with this exchange set is the Gauntlet 1 card that you want, and then a silver, I think 76 to 79 player. So pretty much it's not going to cost you a bunch if you do want to exchange them. So don't feel bad if you take the wrong one. Just head over to that exchange set and switch it out. So feel free to test them out. Maybe try Juju for a couple games if you want him, and then if you realize his route running is just not going to get it done, then just be able to take him out and move on from him. So we're going to go ahead and put this guy in. So I have Shazier as my number 2 linebacker, just because he's not that good at run stopping. So if I'm in 4-3, I mean, what I do actually is I put Devin White. I'll leave Devin White in, and I'll sub Shazier into my left outside linebacker. So really, they're both going to play in pretty much every formation except for coverage. And then you see what I do on my D-line, like I said, with Myles Garrett. And then I'll show you the pass rushing scenarios, just because I got to make sure two goes out of lineup anyways. I put sub linebacker as Ken Houston. You want to put kind of your best run stopping safety. Once I get Pat Tillman up, I'll probably put him in there. And then you see I got Strahan, I got Aaron Donald, the D-tackle pass rush, and then rush is Lawrence Taylor with my corners in here. Oh, Jalen Ramsey's the one that I'm actually, because he's another NAT. So let's go ahead and go over there. So I'm at 988,000 coins, which is really good getting me week ready. I wanted to grind out that gauntlet before I finish my weekend league games just because of the fact that I wanted to go into it full strength with a strong team and things like that. So if we come down here to the exchange set, you'll see that instead of just ending at 87 to 88s now, exchange, you can actually get to 89 and 90 now. So we're going to go ahead and add these cards in. We're going to go ahead and add Michael Thomas. Don't care that they're in my lineup because I don't ever use them. I already have 4 receivers and I'm getting, I have 3 receivers and I'm getting Randy Moss, and I never really run 5 wide with receivers. So we're at Antonio right here. And then I believe we will be able to add Jalen Ramsey as well. So boom, let's see who we get from this 89 to 90. Give me a full legend. It's a legend. Lawrence Taylor. Let's go. I already have him, but I can sell him for a lot. Let's see how much more coins I'm going to get. Wow, that's going to be really, really impressive. I'm going to have like 1.2 mil coins. So I might try to go for Brian Dawkins. I don't know. I'm going to have to see how much that after I build everyone else. I might be able to save up maybe after this weekend league, I'll be able to get Brian Dawkins. So obviously I have Lawrence Taylor powered up. So let's go ahead and look at how much he's going for. And he's going for 372. So I'm going to sell him for like 365. So hopefully he'll sell pretty fast right now, so that by the time I do the Randy Moss solo, I'll be able to get him. How much did I say? 372. So we'll go ahead and put him up for 367 for an hour. We'll see if that worked. So pretty much, guys, that's it for the gauntlet. Super easy to do. If you guys want me to go through and show you like which plays to run, let me know. But honestly, if you have a fast wide receiver like the Torrey Holt, basically I was just chucking up, like for the ones that you have to throw, I would just chuck up streaks to him. Even with this corner there, he would have like +6 speed against him a lot of times, even on the hardest difficulty. So he was basically running right by him. There's a couple of them that are hard. Just if you all out blitz, it's usually pretty easy to stop, get sacks or don't allow yards. Pretty much whatever you need to do in that situation. Like I said, though, let me know down below if you guys do want me to come out with a video on how to beat them or things like that. Leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it, and subscribe to see more Madden content like this, guys. And as always, I will see you next time.